We're going to go now to Mike in Rochester Hills. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Governor, this is Mike in Rochester Hills. My question has to do with oil and gas drilling in residential areas like Rochester Hills. I know there's a bill before you. It's on its way to you, called Bill 1026. Here in Rochester Hills, the city council has been not transparent, dodging the issue, and we've got a tight community, 70,000 people. Setbacks are only 450 feet. This is not an industrial area.
Mike, could you get to your question, please? We have a lot of people lined up waiting to ask something. Sure.
Governor, what can we do to stop drilling in Rochester Hills?
Yeah, Mike, I appreciate your question because, again, if you look at it, it's a fair question to ask because much of the legislation on oil and gas really didn't contemplate urban environments necessarily. So that's a discussion we're already trying to have through the Department of Environmental Quality. Again, I'm not familiar with the particular bill. There was a couple bills that went through in the last couple of years, but I would have to check on that one, and I'll be happy to follow up on that bill. But what we're trying to do now is get the communities talking with the oil and gas industry. In fact, we've had an agreement to stop some drilling in Macomb County on the particular topic that you're discussing. It's also happening over in Washtenaw County. So I think it's something that, one, we want to bring people together to have a dialogue between the industry and folks short of legislation to see if we can come to better answers and better resolution. And then, if required, again, that could be a topic that should be discussed legislatively.
But you do believe that drilling is appropriate?
Well, it's a balancing act. When you get into extremely urbanized areas, again, residential neighborhoods, it's really how do you do it in a way that you have to respect the number of people living there. In many cases in Michigan, people are actually excited to see it because it brings in good revenue to the landowners and the people living in that area. So again, how do we strike that right balance when you get into very populated areas?